Hi, my name is Allison Tupwine. I wrote a blog called Lit Within. I've tried several times to shoot this video. In fact, I actually have shot a few, and with the situation that's going on, I didn't feel like I had the words or the message to give to anyone that no one else was sharing. But April is Parkinson's Awareness Month, and so I wanted to just give a few reflections. You know, I am very, very blessed. I am currently staying at my dad's. I felt that was the best place. My dad thought that was the best place for my daughter and myself. I work full-time, even though now it's at home. I'm a full-time mother, and now apparently I'm a full-time school teacher. But I'm very, very blessed because we're on a ranch in the country, socially distanced from anyone. We have 60 acres with ranch kids and lots of babies all around. So that is a wonderful opportunity for my daughter and myself. But I was diagnosed with Parkinson's 5 years ago, and 10 years ago was the first time that I noticed my first tremor. That was right around the time of my daughter's birth. So a lot of people would look at me and they would say that there's nothing wrong with me. They don't see anything wrong with me, even though I've been diagnosed with a disability. Others might say, you know, given the time of the month it is, hormones, stress level is a big one, or when my medication runs out, because, you know, my medication controls my symptoms, not the progression of this non-curable disease. So if they see me on an off time, they might think that I'm near death, or something's really concerning, you know, something's really wrong with me, or that I'm really nervous, or that maybe I'm on drugs, and I am, but those drugs are legal, and they come from a pharmacy, not an alley. So, you know, while I have a quote-unquote disability, when I go to apply for a job, I don't check that box of disability. First of all, Parkinson's is never listed on there. And secondly, I don't feel like I'm lying for those of you looking to possibly employ me. Who am I kidding? Right now, nobody's employing anybody. But, you know, that box I don't check because I don't feel that I'm disabled. And in fact, if we think about it, everybody has a disability. While mine may be actually defined and written in textbooks as being a movement disorder, you may be struggling with something else. You know, my daughter was talking about color blindness last night, and how you know, they don't see the same colors that we do, and how sad that is. And you know, then there's this guy that I dated, well, a couple of guys that I've dated, that, you know, were narcissistic, and they felt like honesty, loyalty, and you know, fidelity weren't an issue, when that couldn't be further from the truth. And then I dated this one guy, and his entire life goal is to have six-pack abs, and so he goes on extreme diets and workout regimes, all so that he can be a slutty girl for Halloween and show off his six-pack abs. And then there was this other guy that I dated, and he was so socially distant his entire life to where it made him socially impaired. He couldn't be around anyone, and he could not react or interact with anybody in any sort of a normal way. And so yes, I have a terrible taste in men, which is why I'm single. But the other thing that I take away from those is no one in their right state of mind would look at that and say that those men are any less disabled than me. And in fact, many, I would presume, would say, if they knew me and my productivity and activity level, would say that they are far more damaged than I am and the symptoms that I present. So even though we're all disabled, what kind of obstacles are you overcoming in your life? Even though we're socially distant right now, this is a great time to reflect on how we can overcome those challenges in our life. I'm constantly looking to better myself. And what a better time than now to do those things that you've put off, to stop making excuses of how you can improve tomorrow. And whether you're struggling with Parkinson's disease or another disease, defined or not, now's a great time to appreciate the little things. I celebrated my daughter's 10th birthday just the other day, and I decorated the house for her to come downstairs when she was 10 years old and see how special she was, and to open up her presents and know that her mommy loves her, and then to surprise her with family and friends on a Zoom surprise birthday party. What an amazing virtual birthday she had. And I did this with this hope that she would have a wonderful day. But I found out later that night she didn't have a wonderful day. She told me it was her best birthday yet. We can appreciate each other more than ever. And we can appreciate the solitude, knowing that when we are reunited, how amazingly social it will be. God bless you. May you know that you are special, you are amazing, and not only do I love you, but God loves you. God bless.